guys, wanted to do a quick install video here for the air intake. This is a 2019 Challenger. So it has the updated airbox. I believe it's the same as the Redeyes. Reason being, the hoods are actually functional now, so they're pulling air directly to the intake. So what I'm going to change it to is this carbon fiber intake. This is made by Legmaker intakes. They claim about 10 to 15 wheel horsepower. This one's known as being the loudest in terms of whine increase. So that's mostly why I got it, and just gonna look really good under the hood. So it shouldn't be too hard. Just got a breather hose and a sensor here and then a couple screws. So let's get to it. So what I did first was unplug the air temp sensor, then take an 8mm and loosen these two clamps here, holding the intake together. Then I went back here, there's another plug-in, took apart, and this clip here you press together and pull out. So next, I'm gonna remove these 3 nuts here with a 10mm socket. So once you get those 3 off and disconnect this piece here, with these clamps loose, you can kind of wiggle it off here at the end, push it forward, and you'll be able to pull this entire piece out. Next, you'll have to remove the air filter here. So to get that out, it's held in by 3 screws, one here, here, and here. So you need a T25 Torx bit to get those screws out. And once you do, there's a clip in the front here holding the intake down, so you just pull forward and you can remove it. So after that, take an 8mm socket, remove this bolt here, and the only thing holding the intake is this inlet tube held in by clips. So to get that out of the box, you have to remove this plastic panel here. So what I did was pull this up, put your fingers under here, and as you pull up, you'll release all the clips along this piece. Then as you pull left, you'll pull these 2 out here, and then you can just pull it out from under the hood latch. So that removes this panel piece. To get the box out, you'll see there were 4 clips here. So what you do is press on 2 of them and pull this inlet tube towards the headlight. That'll give you enough room to wiggle the box out, so as you pull it, they'll disconnect. So going back to this piece we removed earlier, what I did first was remove this air temperature sensor. So the way to do that is pull out and turn, and then it will fully open up and allow you to pull it out. The reason is it has these tabs here, so when it's seated, you can't really turn it, it's really tight. So as you pull it out, this 1/2 centimeter, and it comes up. As soon as you turn it, it'll pop right out. So that one was pretty easy. The breather hose was a lot more difficult. You're definitely gonna need a heat gun for this. So what you do is direct the heat gun maybe 2 inches away from it, a couple seconds at each side, get it really warm, low to medium setting, and then what you do is kind of spin it around to loosen it up, and eventually it'll pop out. Next step's pretty straightforward. Take the heat gun, warm up the breather hose so you can expand it over this fitting. There's ribs here, like the stock one, so it just has to be warm and you can fit it over. Then take the air temp sensor and you just kind of twist it into place until you hit this limit here. Getting everything back together is pretty simple, just work backwards. So get the 3 nuts back on, these 2 connectors, just plug right back in. And then the sensor here. So once you have it all plugged back together, it's just a matter of angling the intake and angling the coupler so that you can clear this tab here, which is pretty close, and then also clearing the metal here at the bottom. So pretty easy. Just make sure you don't over tighten the clamps that are on carbon fiber. You don't want to crack or deform it. So what I used was an extension with a socket, just hand tighten it. Once it's snug, just give it another 1/4 turn and you're done.